I am an engineer and self-employed researcher. My name is Eric Zimmerman. My mission is to publicize the existence of the subtle energy of the universe. All the phenomena I show are true.
I show the science of the future.
I am part of a small number of scientists around the world.
Tesla called it scalar energy. Fermilab calls it dark energy. Paul Dirac called it negative energy. Others call it free energy. I call it cosmic energy because it is the subtle energy of the universe. Its flow permeates everything. It is Aristotle's ether. I was able to identify the form of propagation, wave characteristics, pulse, law of harmonic formation, current direction, electrical charge, magnetic polarity, storage materials, antennas and resonant diodes.
The experimental evidence requires review in quantum mechanics.
Scientific paradigms are not immutable. Physics will always be like an unfinished building. We must be humble to admit that we know very little about nature. If we want to evolve, we cannot continue sweeping the unknown under the carpet of irrelevance. My research explains the memory of water, corroborating and expanding some of the conclusions of the paper Transduction of DNA by the brilliant multinational team of Nobel Prize winner Jean-Luc Montagnier. The Ph.D. Giuseppe Vitiello hypothesis about water memory is correct. Transduction means conversion from one form of energy to another. That is what the Nobel Prize and his team did with the energy of the universe contained in human DNA. Time will be in charge of doing justice to Jacques Benveniste, Jamal Issa, and Montagnier. Sooner or later humanity will thank you. The courage of these scientists encouraged me to face the unknown, and to expose to the world what I discovered. The genome of all organisms has a material part and a subtle energetic part that interact. I called the organic expression of the cosmic energy of genomic energy because it is inherent in the genome. It is the energy portion of DNA. It is the soul of the Greeks. Genomic matter and energy are sides of the same coin. Genomic energy is the controller of the biological algorithm followed since the zygote. It instantiates all stages of life since fertilization. This explains the cellular differentiations that occurred before the formation of neuronal cells. Nature magazine carried out a biased investigation on the experiences of Jacques Benveniste, in order to finally discredit him. The memory of the water proved to be consistent with Benveniste's account, and I can explain the phenomenon. For discrediting the memory of water, why did nature not investigate the unmistakable DNA transduction made by the multinational team composed of renowned scientists from different eras? To claim that he only investigates articles he publishes is to escape the retraction of the great injustice he committed against Benveniste. The scientific community prompted by nature limited itself to raising slander against the experience, instead of repeating it as usual. Will I also be condemned to burn at the bonfire of vanities? Without equipment, I teleported my brain wave from a distance using cosmic energy as the carrier wave as shown. Spontaneous coupling occurs in space as long as the emitter emits a compatible brain wave. Artificial telepathy brings a message of hope to humanity. As it was part of the formation of all matter, I teleported the organic expression of the energy of the universe existing in my DNA, which I call genomic energy because it is inherent to the genome. My blood emits subtle radiation. All organisms emit the subtle radiation it contains. In the same way that DNA emits subtle radiation it can receive. This means that cosmic energy can be used to evoke organic responses. The acceleration of healing shows that DNA decodes cosmic energy. Deepening investigations in this area may mean enhancing the performance of dendritic cells and the decoding time of aggressors. and may increase the responses of the immune system in speed and intensity to levels never imagined. We will be able to react quickly and effectively against diseases. We can also revitalize cell replacement by increasing longevity and physical vigor. The stem cells can be excited for specific actions, regenerating injured tissues. The result of energy therapy combined with chemotherapy can be surprising. The doors to energy physiology were opened by Valerie Hunt, Jacques Benvenisti, Vladimir Papanin, Glenn Rain, Jamal Issa, and Jean-Luc Montagnier. As for me, I just followed in the footsteps of these science giants. This is not science fiction. These are possibilities arising from experimental evidence. It is the reality that many prefer to ignore for convenience. We are on the threshold of a new era. The anti-gravity phenomena shown attest to the anti-gravitational characteristic of the universe's energy, whose manifestations depend on the cosmic field stored in the locations. Hardman's lines form a mesh of force lines from the planet's cosmic energy field. The outer flow of cosmic energy surrounding the Earth has lines of force that form sharp angles with the lines of force in the gravitational field. The effects shown are produced by the resultant between the lines of force of these fields. There is no magnetite in these places to justify magnetic disturbances. There are no tricks or optical illusions in the videos that show contraction of space, magnetic disturbances, magnetized rocks and quartz crystals, asymmetric pendulums, balls, vehicles and water going up slopes against gravity. All of these phenomena have no explanation in current physics because they are due to the characteristics of cosmic energy. How to deny what everyone is seeing? How can we deny that there is a cause for what we see? So there is a form of energy that was not considered in the Big Bang Theory. This energy was the backdrop for the expansion that created the universe. It is the propagation's medium of light radiation. Einstein visited the Oregon vortex and saw its phenomena. However, he was not willing to face the challenge. For decades other scholars have also witnessed the same phenomena. Perhaps all the scientists who knew the local phenomena shown in this video were not interested in investigating them in order not to risk their reputations. Scientific communities tend to put sulfur in researchers from the unknown. So far I have done research and experiments with my own resources. I have reached the point where I need material and human resources that go beyond my financial condition and knowledge. The academies are closed to self-employed researchers, and government officials have shown no interest in funding research that goes beyond the known, even if they are designed to save lives. However, there is still time to change this stance. I deeply regret the loss of millions of lives without the proposal to mitigate or destroy the coronavirus using resonance having been explored since the beginning of the pandemic. I tried to get resources. I looked for governments. I did not make it. There is the possibility of being able to destroy the corona by resonance in a different way from that obtained by Anthony Holland. Why not try? In case of success, the development of this technology can eliminate vaccines and cure other diseases with great efficiency. Could it be that the millions of dead were not enough to make academies and governments aware of the need to investigate this possibility? If my research in any way contributes to saving just one life, it will have been worth all these years of work. The research front regarding life is the most important. The X-ray is from the area of physics. However, his discoverer was a doctor. The developer of the oil to cure degenerative disease is an engineer. The brilliant mentor of the destruction of cancer cells in vitro by electromagnetic resonance is a music teacher. The Starlight League developer was a hairdresser. Science has specific areas, but it does not restrict its discoveries to professionals in these areas. Although most discoveries were made by academics, nature does not choose who to reveal its secrets to. I'm not a genius like Tesla, Einstein or Stephen Hawking. I don't want to be a hero, and I don't intend to make it a new starlight either. Those interested in partnering to transfer what I investigated and continue the research can contact me by email cosmsnergy2021@gmail.com. The idea is to form a multinational non-profit team to deepen energy physiology, and make its results available in the health field free of charge regardless of government systems and religions. The estimated costs for this research are equivalent to less than 2 drone bombers. It is a matter of choosing between spending on destructive weapons or investing to preserve life. Just choose between the intention to cause death or avoid it. It may be that this video draws the world's attention to the unmistakable existence of clean and inexhaustible energy in the universe and the need to continue investigations. Its applications can change the course of current technologies. In a commercial partnership, we will be able to develop technologies in the areas of agribusiness, electricity generation, telecommunications and aerospace propulsion. However, partnerships in the health area will always be free of charge. Your results will also be free. Mutations in animal viruses are inevitable. What will be the next animal that will spread viruses? Stopping eating wild animals will not prevent mutations in poultry and livestock. Should we prepare the way for those who come later, or will we prefer to continue digging millions of pits for this pandemic and others that will appear increasingly devastating? In these difficult times, I dedicate this video to the healthcare workers on the front line, and also to the relatives of those who died believing in love for others. That's what I had to say. I feel relieved.